We must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. For too long, our communities have suffered, fearing hydropump after hydropump, sailing wide, critical knockouts, slipping away, entire battle plans, shattered by a miss that should never have been. Now, some say this curse is unbreakable, that when you send Iron Bundle onto the field, fate itself laughs in your face. But I've spoken with my advisors. I've seen the replays. And I tell you this. If anyone can overcome the curse, it's A12. This week, he faces who? A fierce opponent. A strategist who knows the pain of hydropump variants himself. The question, my fellow Diggersby enthusiasts, is not whether the curse exists. The question is whether we have the courage to click hydropump anyway. Will Iron Bundle connect? Or will the curse?
Okay, so my opponent brought a huge surprise in benching the Cork Knight. A lot of my game plan this week was actually coming down to my ability to whittle the Corvic Knight to kind of open up a bundle endgame. But looking at his team, I think he's probably going to lead the Glamora or the Garchomp. The Glamora or the Ogerpon. I imagine the Ogerpon's probably going to lead so that he can get his Terra off early so he doesn't have to worry about Specs Freeze Dry as much. So in order to deal with that, we are leading the Trevenant and kind of playing from there. But no Corv, man. That's actually a little unfortunate. We brought Tree as kind of a little bit of an anti-Corv set with being speed corrupt and everything, so I could have ran Tree a little more defensively this week. Venati, the Ogerpon. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't think you're going to risk the Colbur, especially since I revealed Frisk. So I'm just going to Willow. No reason really not to. And we'll play from there. I think we're probably going to see a U-turn come out. You're probably going to Terra just to kind of get that off. As you switch. Oh, who are we going to burn? Brainworms. Who's that? Okay, burn on the Gamora. Not super valuable, but could be worse. A little bit of chip on this is always nice. So you know that Mola now. Take that chip. I really don't have great switch-ins for this. I can go this on the Stealth Rocks, but actually, what's your ground switch-in? Not a whole lot. I mean, Stealth Rocks are super annoying for me. But I think I'm still going to go bundle. Or sorry, not bundle. The this thingy. If you're like Meteor Beam, that'll just be good information to have. I do know that Meteor Beam is a possibility here. Stealth Rock, okay, yeah, fair enough. Rocks are annoying for me. But that's fine. I am... Do I Sludge Bomb here? Or do I Ice Beam on potential Chomp? Sludge Bomb catches Ogre. I think I am going to Sludge Bomb here. Hopefully we catch the Ogre instead of the Chomp. I think we did catch the Ogre. Oh my god, a dead Ogre would be huge here. We're like offensive bundle, offensive Slow King. Let's go! Oh, Ogerpon down early is huge. Ogre, gone. So now our Tree's super optional, and we can kind of play Tree a little more aggressively. And we can keep that Colbur intact on the Tree for the Darkrai. Okay, you go this. Yeah, fair enough. I don't really have great ways to deal with this. Yeah, I don't really have great ways to deal with this at all, especially if it's Knock, which I imagine Knock's probably coming out here. Do I need Hawlucha? A Scarf. I mean, Hawlucha's Scarf is nice for the Darkrai, but I think I have enough now, especially with Ogre out of the way, that I can go for the Hawlucha play and try to get these defogs off. Ideally, you go for knockoff and knock off my Choice Scarf. Just because I don't really like this Choice Scarf right now. Maybe you'll go for Willow. Light Screen. Interesting. Okay. So this is Screens. Probably going to be some Thought thing then. So I'm just going to defog here. Is he withdraw? Okay. Who are you going to go out into? Idle Dragons. The Garchomp. Yeah. Garchomp's terrifying for me. So we do get the defog off. No Light Screen for you. And no rocks. I haven't terrored my Gliscor yet, unfortunately. So I think my play does have to be Tree, which should be able to take like one hit from this. I do think a Scale Shot is probably coming my way. I can go Gliscor also. I'm going to go Gliscor. Reasoning for Gliscor play is that if he scales, he scales. But if he Sword Dances, the Gliscor is definitely the better play. And he does Sword Dance, so we did make the right play then. We can Terra. Have get Chip on this, which I think is going to be our play. Terra Fairy. And go for the Terra Blast. If you go for EQ, you go for EQ, not the end of the world. Chip on this would be huge. Please go for the scale. I don't think you're going to go for the scale. I think you're smart enough to EQ here, but we'll see. You know that I'm not Toxic Cord now, so you might actually switch to Scout. Yeah, you're probably Scouting. No, you don't Scout. Okay. Please go for the Scale Shot. I don't think you're going to go for the Scale Shot, but if you do, that'll be huge. We get our Terra Fairy off. And we'll play from here. This is going to do a decent amount. I mean, it's obviously not going to kill us because, you know, Garchomp, but... yeah, it does a decent amount. Earthquake, okay, yeah, fair enough. You take out our Gliscor. Crit, I mean, I doubt crit matters as we were offensive Gliscor this week. So Gliscor got down, but, you know, it kind of did what it needed to. Trip on this Trump's very valuable. This is just super free bundle turn. We know your Sword Stance, we know you're locked. And do I just Ice Beam? With what you have? Yeah, I just Ice Beam here. And take my damage. As you do with Straw, probably Surf Hydro then. I think Hydro can potentially one-shot the Comfy. Mark Hunter, the Sableye. Okay, interesting. You know your Light Screen. Sableye I don't think gets underway this generation. As our Remote's freaking out. Always annoying when the Remote does that. So I know the Light Screen is coming out, but I don't really think I have a choice. I think I have to Ice Beam. Yep. So Light Screen does come out. So Sableye is going to be gone. So we can spam fighting moves a lot more freely, which is good. Up goes down. I think we are going to see the Darkrai come out here, is because the Darkrai coming out here would make a lot of sense. Potentially try to get Nastipotzol. It's also a good way to punish my bundle, which he doesn't really have great answers for. It's dawning on me now that that might be a Calm Mind Comfy in the back, which greens actually makes a lot of sense for. Do I have anything physical? Only Tree, and Tree's not going to be able to punish it. Yeah, if you go Comfy here, I might be in a little bit of trouble. Especially if it's like Weakness Policy. The Mora. Interesting. I just Ice Beam, honestly. Do you think I do? I can't really afford these gang agilities. Especially since we don't have the Psychic move on our thing this week. And this should too get KO. As you do just go for the Stealth Rock passively, let's go. Okay, so we're going to be able to take out this Glamora then. That's going to be nice. So Brainworm's taking that steady chunk. Chip. And I'm just going to Ice Beam. No reason not to here. And Glamora will be gone. So half his team is gone. That Comfy is very scary right now, especially with Light Screens off. But I think we should be generally okay. You know we're specs at this point. Kind of regret not putting this Psychic Noise on our thingy, but that's okay. I'm sure you're running calcs, seeing my set. Also, I need to be careful about how many turns of light screen are left. I don't think there's very many turns left, but it's probably still enough to keep the Gold King from not just winning right now. Especially since I know Comfy does get Giga Brain, which is probably running. So De Gamora, I mean crit doesn't really matter. Limb gone, Sableye gone, Ogre gone. All you have left is Garchomp, which is chipped, Comfy, and Darkrai. Slick. Darkrai, okay, yeah, fair enough. Can't just go Galucha here. Because Galucha is Choice Scarfed, and I don't really need it for anything. If you go for the Ice Beam, fine, you go for the Ice Beam. If you go for the Sword Stance, you're going to lose the Darkrai this turn. Or sorry, not Sword Stance, the Mass Spot. And yeah, that should be fine. Sludge Bomb, does it kill? It does not kill. Oh, Toxic will take me out though. That's unfortunate. We were a Scarf on the thing, on the Lucha for this. So Lucha gone. A little unfortunate, but not the end of the world. I can go very safely out into this, and I don't see a reason not to just U-turn here. It's because even if you go for the attack, I can just sack Tree, which doesn't really do anything at this point. So you do withdraw, probably gonna be the Comfy coming out, but that's fine. Comfy does indeed come out. We do get a little bit of Trunk, Rocky Helmet, okay, not too surprising there. And Slow King's always our dedicated switch-in for this. I do want to Ice Beam really badly, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I am just going to go for the Slud Bomb. Can go for Focus Blast too, but I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm just going to go for Sludge. As you do U-turn, okay. Probably going to be the Garchomp coming out. I don't think you're going to risk Darkrai to like a Thunder Wave or anything. Ice Beam was definitely the smarter play on my end, but I got greedy. Slick. No, you go this. This is like defensive Darkrai, okay. We are running the Resist Berry on this, but I don't think I quite want to let this take it. Wait, turns of screens are off. 2 more turns. The play is always Sack Tree here. Which I still do. I don't want to get in a situation where I can lose his Scale Shock Garchomp. If I assume it's Scale Shock Garchomp with the way he's kind of playing it, and especially since it's like Sword Stance. And I mean, this will be able to take any one hit this wants to go for. Life Orb. Ice Beam. I mean, it's going to do even more, but... Oh, it just takes me out. Okay. But that's fine. You'll take the Life Orb chip. You'll take the other chip. The Toxic Spikes chip. Or not Toxic Choice. The Poison chip. And I can go this and dish out speed. Does Ice Beam just win at this point? Not quite yet. So I think this is our play. Just got into this, U-turn. I'm fine with this getting tripped. I don't really need this healthy for anything. Do I Iron Head? No. I'm gonna U-turn. I was just debating what's better out on neutral, or Shifu or something else, but you go Comfy anyways. That's fine. You need to keep this Comfy alive at all costs. This Comfy is basically your only way to potentially win this game. G-King's always our play here. Kind of regret taking Substitute off. I had a sub G-King, which would have been really good in this situation, but your Light Beam wears off. And here I am just going to Ice Beam you. It'll take out the Garchomp if you want to go Garchomp. If you want to get up Calm Mind, fine. I'm offensive G-King, I should be able to take it out. And at that range, Darkrai should go down to my Ice Beam. Ideally, you U-turn Chomp, is if you U-turn Chomp, you just lose the game right now. I don't think you're going to, but we'll see. We both know you need this alive. Like, you're willing to sack it off. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I did not expect that at all. I think I just Ice Beam again. I don't think you give me this. Even if you do, not the end of the world. I just take a little bit of trip. As you're just gonna Drain Kiss me. Okay. Fine. You're willing to let this go down. I just Ice Beam. I'm not going to Sludge and risk the Garchomp coming in, and I don't think Garchomp should be able to take me out at this range. If the only way you win is Garchomp wins. You're willing to let this... Okay. That's fine. You should go down to this Ice Beam. You do go down, okay. Copy gone. What you have left is a Darkrai Garchomp. And as long as I take this Scale Shot, I should win this game. So yeah, I'm just gonna Ice Beam. It's because as long as I take Scale, I win. And at 278 HP, should be able to take it. Yeah, definitely take it. Unless 5 hit. 2. No, maybe I don't take it. 3. 4. No, you got the 5 hit. Oh no. Please don't one-shot my Iron Bundle. Please don't one-shot at my Iron Bundle. That would be such a sad way to lose this game. I have to Ice Beam. This is a moment of truth. As we are Scarf Shifu, so as long as we don't lose to this Garchomp, we win this. But I think we're gonna lose to the Garchomp. Scale Shot, he hits. You need to 5 hit twice, I think. It's because you don't kill me. 3, 4. You get the 5 hit twice. Oh, I hate Garchomp so much. That's a good game. We don't have Sucker Punch. That's a crazy way to lose off to two 50-50s, man. We don't have the Sucker. That's game. I'm not defensive or Shifu. Maybe you're like scouting for Sucker, but I don't have Sucker. I'm just Scarf. Well, good game. That's the end of our run, and see you guys in our next league.